What's up, my friends? This is Fernando here.
And Courtney.
Welcome to another episode of Make It Strong podcast. And this is episode 10.
Is it 10?
It's 10.
Are you sure?
Yes. Episode 10. And we have a lovely guest, someone that I've been friends with for a long time. We both had military careers in the past. Courtney, will you do the honors of introducing our wonderful guest to my left?
It is Chris. Amiano?
Amiano, you got it right. I love that.
Amiano.
Yeah.
What's up, buddy?
You know.
Finally, I know you were supposed to be in with us the other week, but you were sick.
Yeah, I ended up getting a little bit of the flu.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I'm kind of on the tail end of it now, which is good. I usually don't get really
Sick?
Yeah, too much.
Your immune system's pretty good, I'm assuming, with
Nah,
all those
it is
crazy shots that you got in your army days.
All the crazy.
Yeah. So tell us about yourself.
Been bartending since, in the bar industry since April 2011. Got out of the military, and it just was a natural fit for me. Started with you, actually.
Oh, God.
Yeah, at Bricks back in May of 2011. And just been kind of going strong since. Worked in all different types of places. Pretty crazy.
May 2011?
Yeah, that's when I started at Ritz and Bricks and Lemon Bar.
We were still skinny. We were still young.
But yeah, we were a lot different. You had like a bunch of piercings and stuff back then.
Oh, I've seen pictures. We could post those on the Instagram.
Yeah.
So, what was it, 2 years ago, we all dressed up as different genres of Fernando for Halloween.
I love that.
They had high school Fernando, and then they had
Donna dressed up as ghetto Fernando.
Oh, the spiky tips?
Yeah.
No, not the spiky.
It was like big I forgot. She nailed it. It was really funny.
It was my back in high school when I used to wear do-rags and like fitted caps with big diamond earrings and a little thin stash you could barely see.
The
It was
FUBU jeans.
terrible.
Pretty much. And then Courtney dressed as like the wreck Fernando.
Yeah.
With like a Hawaiian shirt. And
Everyone was dressed all cute coming in here, and we're all dressed like Fernando.
I was hoping one of them would come in sluttier, but
Yeah, you know it happens.
A slutty Fernando?
yeah.
That's
kind
every
of funny.
Fernando. That's
Something
literally.
similar happened at Mango's. I was actually out of town for it, but they all dressed up as. So Kimmy dressed up like me, and
I saw pictures of that.
Lexi dressed up as Rick, which is your guest the other day.
That is so funny.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. I saw a bunch of really good pictures of it.
You know, when I used to work at the Ritz, I remember some of the girls and some of the dudes will come in and dress as their favorite bartender. And one girl was like, "Hey, Fernando, you have an extra name tag?" "Yeah, sure." "Can I borrow it?" "Yeah." "What for?" It's like, "Oh, don't worry, it's a surprise. She came in looking like me."
That's awesome.
I thought that was funny. So I think it's cool when people do that.
Yeah, no, it's like a little homage. It's cool. I like it.
Next year, I'm dressing up as Courtney,
You should. You should. I'll let you borrow some of my clothes.
but no makeup.
Oh,
guys
no,
gotta
you got to
rock
do the
the,
makeup.
No.
Yeah, pencil in the eyebrows. You know,
Yeah. I drew on the mustache.
Yes.
No, I can't do that. Yeah, no. Definitely not in, yeah, no.
Not in public.
Not in public, no.
We understand.
Maybe if I was trying to win like a costume contest,
Like a scary one.
sure.
Da-da-da.
Well,
Okay,
which
that
one
was
was
bad.
it?
I feel like that's pretty funny.
So you've been in the industry, what, 11 years, 12 years?
Yeah, almost 12.
We're old.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where are you at now?
I'm at Bricks and Ritz right now. Just made a small transition recently, actually. It's different, though. The place has changed a lot, like almost 100% since the old days. Bricks is more of a restaurant now, which is
I
pretty
kind of
cool.
noticed that.
Yeah. It's a lot.
It feels weird.
Yeah, well, we know it as like the club, and it was a lot different back then. Now it's it's a different animal. The games are insane there.
And for them as business people as they are, the Cole family,
Oh, yeah.
they're this is one example of when it comes to adapting and overcoming
Oh yeah, and
the challenges.
they're crushing it.
Yeah. There's not really any sports bars out here. Too many, right in this general area. What?
No, definitely not.
Sneakers.
And
monkeys.
yeah, it's mostly. I don't think like a whole lot of locals go to sneakers, but
That's where
it's
first time
definitely like that local vibe for sure there, which is cool. And it gives you a different option than going to the game. Like obviously, a lot of people, it's a commitment to go to the games. So it's nice having that option, and it's a killer environment.
Fernando didn't get the Jaguar memo.
Yeah. go
He's a
Jags.
fake fan.
He's also the only one with season tickets here.
Yeah, whatever. Minor details, okay?
Fucking commoners.
Peasants.
But with the business, the business evolves. Like if
Yeah,
you don't have,
it's ever changing for sure.
I mean, you and I think us three have been in the industry for a long time, where we've seen the changes of generations of what people drink. Right now, lemon drops are back. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't
hate
know
'em.
why they came back from the dead, but
And
they
green teas they
Huge.
came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Red-headed sluts and blonde-headed sluts. I remember at one point, I mean, every college kid, every professional was, hey, I want to get a red-headed slut,
Yeah.
a dead Betty, a blonde-headed slut.
God,
Right
I haven't
now,
made any of those in a while.
make them all the time now.
Do you?
Yeah.
I haven't had anyone
wild.
order a red-headed slut in a very long time.
Blonde-headed sluts are huge right now.
surfer and acid.
All the OGs are coming back. It seems like.
Two alligators fucking was a fun one. I like that one.
To make or to drink?
I like to make it. I think it was fun.
No. Well, how did you put it in a martini glass?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Jesus.
Did you give him a straw? Yeah. And she's like, yeah, it's my favorite one. Oh my god.
You know, some drinks that are like, okay, hee.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I'll ever change my ways. Like I'm a tequila and Rumpelmann's guy. Like, just.
You're one of those.
Rumpelmans for the win.
I think that's been in every episode.
Rumpelmans, listen, we're gonna tag you again. We need to get paid for this. We love Rumpelmans, or at least come throw a
Speak.
party for us in Jacksonville Beach for all the service industry people.
I'm telling you, like a double XL hoodie would be cool. You know what I'm saying?
Sarah Pepper,
Yeah.
wink, wink. Yeah, but the evolution of the industry from like the POS system, bartending skills.
Oh, it's ever changing, and it comes in phases. Early 2000s, it was like all the clubs.
Yeah.
Now is definitely dive bars seem to be coming back. Before that, it was cocktail bars. So like
Cocktail bars,
it's
yeah.
always changing, and I'm here for it.
I
I
remember-
like the change.
I remember a bunch of cocktail bars were opening up
Yeah.
out of nowhere because the craze was there, but only the strong survive. And like the Bricks, they managed to, hey, they reinvented themselves, and look at them.
They're crushing
They're
it.
still, they're crushing it. They're making money. The food's great.
The food is
food
fire,
is
and
good.
do they have weekly specials that are like second to none, man?
Taco Tuesday.
Are
Yeah.
you on that weekly special?
I'm not yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Unless you ask for the secret menu.
Yeah, right.
The secret menu. Ooh, kind of like when you go to McDonald's drive-through.
Gotta get the secret sauce.
What is it? The Mac. it was-
McGingbang.
No, it was.
Do
It
you
was,
remember those? No.
It was
No?
like a Mac double and a Mac chicken together.
That's a McGingbang.
Yeah, so
No.
they rolled that out like a little while ago. I saw it, but I never got into it because there was always like a fillet of fish or some shit involved, and I'm just not
I
into
remember
it.
in high school, you used to take them, order one separate, and make it your own.
No, we didn't call it my gangbang, but I remember working at the Bricks, one of the bar backs, like, hey, I'm going to McDonald's. And I forget what he called it. I mean, he came back and I'm like, whoa, this is awesome.
Monstrosity.
Oh, it was good. I mean, my stomach wasn't happy the next day.
The only special menu I order from is Sun Deli. That's my
Hey, the 9.0 in Sun Deli, that's my
boy.
favorite.
Yeah, that's my game.
You ever go eat there?
I used to go there all the time, but I didn't know it was a secret menu.
They just have off the menu stuff.
She lives on the beach. Gosh, she
Peasant.
Yeah,
doesn't even go.
You'll do better eventually.
She doesn't even have a beach cruiser.
I don't. Do I look like the type to ride a bike around?
No, you definitely don't.
You know what? Now that we're talking about biking, so during COVID, me and a couple other friends would go to her house and go to the pool. I think you maybe rode a bike a couple times, but she never cruised
Dude,
down
the, dude, the bike rides during COVID were my favorite because everything was closed down, but they had to-go drinks. So we made it into like a bar crawl. You'd start
Every day of the week.
every day for 2 months, and me and Fernando, we'd get a group going, and we would just hop all the way down to Neptune Beach and back, and just grab to-go drinks. It's a lot of fun.
I think you and I would have been real skinny if we weren't
Didn't
drinking.
I didn't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're blaming COVID?
No, I'm not blaming COVID. I'm blaming the spirits that we were consuming.
What was your go-to?
Man, Brigetti.
Cheetos and White Claw
Yeah, White
Together.
Claw's a lot.
together.
I never got on that train.
We went through a lot of Milagro, a lot of Tully.
Tully.
Yeah,
No Milagro Tully for me.
Tully is one of
I'm a tequila guy.
my guilty
so that's
pleasures.
That's my shit.
What is it?
Tullamore.
Oh, then why do you do Stolio?
Because everyone does Stolio here.
It is about like everybody else sometimes.
Yeah, and it's just easy.
It's easier for them to just pour everything.
Yeah.
You know, I think in like 20, 30 minutes, I think Corny should get up and pour herself and you a Tully.
Are you gonna take one?
No. I need a break. I'm going to try to save it till Saturday. Maybe I'll change my mind. I don't know.
Yeah, Saturday's a big day. Jags are in the playoffs. Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, they are. So,
And I seen you scheduled yourself Sunday, so he did it last week too, and he was miserable all day.
it's called letting people sleep in.
Yeah, no, I get it.
And
So everyone come Sunday while Fernando's really hungover and start yelling at him.
Yeah.
Just start talking really loud.
I guess I don't want to make any bets, but I'm like 80% sure or 80% certain that I will not be indulging myself as much as I did last Saturday.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm gonna hold you to that,
yeah. I don't, I don't believe that for a second.
especially if we're winning. Oh, you're gonna be drinking.
No.
And then you're gonna end up here afterwards.
I probably will be.
Yeah.
I will be, but no. I am, no.
I'll see you Sunday. I'll bring some Pedialyte.
Oh, will you?
Oh yeah.
So you used to work at a dive bar.
I did. Yeah. Last 4 years actually.
Were you there? I can't remember. You were still working at Takaloo when Mango's switched
Yep.
ownership, right?
Yeah. So me and Alex, which I believe you guys have had on here. Have you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Me and him started at Takaloo together a little over 10 years ago.
He started in the kitchen, right?
Yeah, he was kitchen. I believe he was KM for a while too, and then he wanted to make a transition, and I was working at Shim Sham at the time, as well as Takaloo, and I got him involved at Shim Sham as security, and then he worked his way up. But yeah.
How was that transition from old Mango's to what Mango's is right now?
It was
Customer base.
It was a slow start. Obviously, there was a lot of old crusty beachheads that were not about it.
Kind of like what's going on with Pete's.
Yeah, big time. But they hired a very talented and pretty well-known staff, and just kind of kept it how it was. You know, like we didn't really change a whole lot. I think the biggest change was just taking out that break in the bar where you had to like walk around to the bathroom side to get around to the back. That was the biggest part. And then we just ran it like a normal bar.
And you guys went from smoking to non-smoking.
Yeah, big change. A lot of crusty old beachheads were not happy about it, but
Is there any smoking bars still at the beach?
Gingers.
Is the only
Yeah,
one?
Gingers is the only one.
So technically, bars they're able to allow people to smoke inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as they don't sell food, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's more of an optional thing.
Yeah.
Me personally, back in my Ritz days when
I hated it. I would smell like smoke for days.
It gets stuck in your hair, your
Yeah.
clothes.
and
My beard.
it sucked because when I was tired, I didn't want to shower. I want to go to bed. I'm
I
like,
can't do that.
Force
Smelled like an
myself.
ashtray. So
yeah. I did it once, and I wake up, shower, leave, come back, and I could smell my sheets. Like I was, yeah. So
It's not even that. It's the people who blow their smoke everywhere with no consideration. Then it gets on you. It's in your face. People do that with vapes now a lot.
yeah, that's a little bit different because it doesn't smell like.
It smells like pancakes and.
Yeah.
but it's still rude to blow it.
Yeah,
in someone's
100%.
face.
Yeah.
Do you remember like the big like machines when they
Yeah.
first came out and there'd be huge clouds?
Huge clouds.
I used to have one of the e-cigs, the first ones, before the actual vapes came out. There was the e-cig, and it was to help you quit smoking.
Yeah, it was like an actual cigarette looking thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember
Well,
that.
I just did it because it was, it's not real cigarettes. I didn't really smoke, but I got over it, and the next thing you know, the vape, it was
Huge.
huge, and it was right around when the Vine app was
Oh
out.
yeah, I remember Vine.
I do remember me some vines.
And I remember seeing these like high school kids vaping and making like heart shapes and doing all kinds of crazy stuff in 7 seconds. I'm like, somebody must still live in their parents' basement.
Yeah, right.
I love the people who come up here and like, can you charge my vape? I'm like, sure, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
They stay longer.
Yeah, they do, but also it's like just do better and have all your things charged. I don't want to charge your cell phone. I don't want to charge your vape.
Yeah, I don't either.
I do. I'll charge your phone. I'll charge
I don't want to be responsible for it when you.
Yeah, I'm not here to
use it,
babysit
leave
you. I'm
it.
here to get you drunk.
that too.
But I don't mind.
Responsibly.
I'll charge your phone. I will even charge your adult toys if you want.
Whoa.
Wow.
Like,
Hey, yo.
You're so considerate. So if someone just whips out a dildo here,
like charge.
Vibrator?
I'm gonna go to my boyfriend's house and I
Fun
forgot to
fact,
charge it. Sure.
there was a time where Mango's was finding a ridiculous amount of adult toys in the bar. The bar behind it was doing Risky Bingo.
oh yeah,
And
People were forgetting.
people were
that.
forgetting their toys in Mango's after Risky Bingo. So like we were finding like anal ring toss, like double-sided dildos, like all sorts of crazy.
those are
crazy
expensive.
things. And
What were you guys doing with them? Were they open though?
a lot yeah, one of them was. The only one that we kept up was a pair of like silicone tits or something like that. Small though, and our bareback at the time actually nailed it up on one of the walls. And this guy ended up coming out from the bathroom. He found it in the women's bathroom, which he shouldn't have been in there in the first place, but comes out and he's got a crop top on and he's got the fake boobs underneath
Oh
it.
my God,
And
that's
we're like,
hilarious.
all right, bro, what are you doing? Like, what's going on here? And then I guess he got so drunk that he forgot that he had them, and our bar back at the time just like nailed him up on one of the walls for like almost a year, and nobody noticed it. And one of our bar regulars like just was like, that's a pair of tits. Like, where did that come from?
I gotta love random shit on top, especially in dive bars. Like, why is the bra? Why is the panty up on the ceiling
Oh yeah, there's
or something?
it's like what's that bar Shenanigans with all the crazy shit on it?
Where's that at?
It's like I think Clearwater or something like that.
Oh, I've never heard of that.
But they have like the most random, wildest, just bar decorations everywhere. Like you'll just find random shit everywhere.
Remember when Lynch's had all the money?
I miss the money.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
I missed the money too. He gave it.
They gave it to a good cause though. That was pretty cool.
No, they did.
And I completely understand the reason behind having to take it down.
I do too, but there's more. I don't know if I should say anything, but there's more to that story of why they had to take the money down. But all I'm gonna say was a fucking witch hunt.
Yeah, right.
It does look nice without it though.
It does, but I will always support my Lynch's crew and my Lynch's mafia, 100%.
There's still a bar down in Key West that has a bunch of bills.
Yeah, I've been there. It's like has like the big outside kind of
Yeah.
not a big outside, but a patio inside.
I forget the name
outside.
of it now.
So what is your favorite kind of bar to go to? Dive bar, club?
I'm more of a dive bar guy. Obviously,
Sports bar.
it's all changed. It's all depends on what you're trying to do. Like if I can go to any type of bar or club and feel at home and comfortable. But the more relaxed, if it's got a terrible bathroom and it smells of like old beer, then I'm usually at home. Just more comfortable, and it's usually cheaper to drink too. Like I'm about that life, like cheap Rumplemans and tequila all day. Love that.
Doesn't Pete's have a sign? Beware of cheap drinks and loose women or something like that?
Yeah. Pretty positive it's still up on one of the walls somewhere.
One of my favorite signs that they have too, when I remember going there in my Navy days, wine choices, red, white, and pink. I'm like, oh, you ever seen it?
No.
Behind the bar? Yeah, it's red, white, and pink.
Yeah, thank God they didn't take a bunch of that stuff down, because honestly, like it's just the vibe of Pete's, like I'm glad they didn't really change a whole lot. I do like that new patio though. That thing is pretty dope.
I need to go check it out. I haven't been down
The
there.
bathrooms are unreal.
The new bathrooms?
Unreal.
Bro, I thought I was like at a freaking fancy hotel
Really? They
bar
have nice.
restaurant.
Count me in.
OMG.
They're probably
why-
some of the nicest bathrooms that we have in bars.
I remember
period.
going to the old bathrooms and having to hold the door while I pee.
Oh yeah.
Oh, excuse
Nice
me.
to you.
In the guys' bathroom, they didn't even have like a barrier in between the toilet and the stall.
It's just a
So like
free-for-all.
you could potentially be like trying to pee and there's some guy ripping a fucking deuce. Like it's
Bonding.
not my kind of bonding.
Courtney,
Yes.
what about you?
I like empty, weird bars.
Love that.
And the dark corner. I told him earlier, I was like, if I feel like I'm going to get kidnapped when I'm leaving, that's the kind of bar.
Should we send her to Passions or?
Oh, I've been to Passions. I have a gross story about Passions. The girl, she got off stage. She was wearing a white bikini.
Oh.
I go to the bathroom. She is butt naked in the bathroom,
Love when that happens.
Oh my
blow
God.
drying her bathing suit in the hand dryer. And she's like, I don't know how to phrase this, but she was on her period and she couldn't get her tampon to stay in her vagina.
Yeah.
And that was my Passions experience.
I remember when she told me that story like a while ago. I'm like, oh my God, no.
I don't think I've ever been there.
Oh, you have to go. It's quality.
No, couple years ago, way before COVID, I went one time and left. There was a fight that broke out, and next thing you know, there's like shots fired outside. By then, we were already gone.
Sounds like Jacksonville.
Yeah.
No.
And it's everywhere in Jacksonville, like
Yeah.
every side of town.
So, what do you like though? I mean, I know you were kidding, but like, do you like dive bars?
I
clubs,
like
bars,
I definitely
fancy
like the dive
places?
bar scene. I like to sit down at a bar. I'm not a dancer. I'm a people watcher, and
Love me some people watching.
yeah, most interesting people seem to be in those kind of places. I'm not a big crowd person. Like I will if I am in that zone, but as far as clubs and stuff, that's just not my vibe.
Yeah, I guess.
You're definitely a people person.
No way.
No, me. I hate people.
He hates everyone.
I like dive bars. I like clubs. I like regular bars. I like fancy little.
I could
crap-
do fancy.
Yeah. Good old cigar bar.
Yeah, something. I don't have a, but if you were to tell me pick one, it'll be between a bar and a dive bar.
Yeah, me too.
I could care less if there's like a small area where people are dancing. I sometimes want to sit down, or I could walk around and talk to people. But if I'm out of town,
Oh yeah.
like bachelor party, clubs, sure, let's do it. We're visiting, we're trying to have a good time. The only thing I hate about clubs is you got to pay a cover charge.
There's always a dress code. There's always a bunch of like.
I don't mind the dress code so much because I'm not going to show up in fucking jeans and a ripped up shirt and looking like I just got out of bed.
Yeah,
I mean,
no, I get it.
I think it depends on my level of drunk too.
Yeah, you got to go in with a buzz.
Yeah, I got to start off somewhere chill and then work my way
Well,
up.
I remember this place being a club.
Ocean
The
Club.
Ocean Club.
Yeah. Clubo.
That was throwback. Man, I'm old.
I miss music venues.
Freebird.
Freebird.
So one of our friends has a new music venue
Yeah.
about to open up.
You know, it's called That Bar. You know where the bar where Vice?
That's downtown, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I just saw the article this morning.
Yeah.
yeah.
They're redoing it, but they're not tearing down the building.
They're not. No,
They're making it a music venue?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like a.
Kind of like what Freebird used to be,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
and that's actually pretty cool.
yeah. Shout out our boy Mike McAndrew.
That would
And
be cool.
to the owner of That Bar and Your Place, My Place, No Name Bar.
Yep.
It's just like so easy. Hey, you want to go to my place? You want to go to your place? You want to go to that bar? You
Yeah.
want to go to No Name?
They're like,
Oh,
what-
I didn't
what
know it was
bar?
the same owner through all of them.
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually really funny.
Actually,
That's clever.
Yeah,
I'm friends with the owner's daughter, Jackie. She used to bartend at your place back when I was in the Navy, like
nice.
17, 18 years ago. And it's a pretty cool little spot.
Yeah, I frequent them pretty. I wouldn't say often, but I go across the ditch every once in a blue moon.
Yeah. But dive bars for me and bars, because you just go in, you get a drink, start a tab. You don't have to worry about looking fancy or just,
It's comfortable.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I get it. It's definitely been my vibe for a while now. The older I get, it's
I think that's what it is too. Like the more you
plus
age.
I like when they know my drink. I like knowing the bartender too. You know, like I feel like clubs are kind of always there's always a bunch of staff, so it's hard to like know everybody.
Yeah, it definitely changes things when like the bartender has a good personality. People sometimes don't realize that, but if I'm comfortable with the bartender, I'll go there by myself,
Oh, for
or
sure.
I'll go there, But if I go somewhere and the bartender's kind of stuck up or whatever, then I mean,
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it happened. I mean, every bar has had, I think, people that just are stuck up.
yeah,
yeah.
those are
Yeah,
the
that's the
worst. Is
thing.
when they're stuck up.
Like some of the Hooters girls back in the day.
Oh man,
I could, like, I had some friends, and some of the guys like, oh, those girls are stuck up. I don't know how. They're nice to me,
yeah,
but I could see why they're being stuck up to them, and these guys are just saying it because,
they're creeps.
yeah, they couldn't get their number or they
Yeah.
couldn't take them home, so obviously they got to hate.
And nobody likes a hater.
Yeah, I don't mind haters.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You
keep you-
appreciate them.
yeah, they keep you motivated.
It's me. I'm your number one hater. So
I'm doing something right. Fair to say that Corny is a number one hater, not a Fernandor.
not a Fernando.
I'm not offended.
I'm gonna get a shirt that says "Not a Fernando."
I know a guy who makes shirts.
Chris, talking about Fernandors, did you have? I mean, I know at Mango sometimes I will walk in. I'm like, Chris.
Yeah,
Did you get like?
I had the people yelling my name a couple times.
Like, do you get mad when people are yelling your name and not in a?
Dude, Rick would laugh at me because like they're all waiting for me, and he's just sitting there like twiddling his thumbs. I'm like, this motherfucker.
That is here.
Yeah, it's annoying, and he's like, "Oh yeah, he makes the best old fashions." Like, I'm like, "You son of a bitch."
People all the time. I'll be like, "You need anything?"
You heard what-
No. I'm just hanging out. And then Fernando comes around, and they're like ordering from him. I'm like, now I look like an asshole not doing my job
Yeah.
because.
And it's not like I'm pouring different for anybody. It's like you're all getting the same drink.
Oh no,
It's
they'll
just-
get a Bud Light.
Yeah,
He opens the best Bud Light ever.
It
Yeah.
tastes so good.
I just like when he hands me drinks.
Yeah. No, you heard about what Murphy said about Rick, right?
The mojitos, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I bet that went over real well with old Rickles.
You gotta
He
watch
actually
that.
took it good.
Did he?
He was nice.
Wait,
didn't
Rick
bitch-
was nice?
Yeah,
No,
he
I don't
didn't
believe
bitch
that.
nearly as much as I feel like he
You
did.
have to watch the episode.
Yeah, he didn't bitch about anything. He's like, it's my job. I'll do whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, well.
You know, it comes with the territory.
Do
You
you-
got to make all the dumb shit
Do you have a drink that you just
that I like or like.
that you don't like to make?
Man, Miami Vices.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the only one that like literally just sucks. But
How do you make? I know. So I know.
I'm not a tiki guy, so my knowledge on that is not that great. But
I've seen places make Miami Vices differently, where obviously it's half and half.
Yeah.
But it's how I was told to how to do them and how I've seen them in majority of the places is obviously half and half. But on the cup, on one side is the pina colada, on one side is
the yeah.
And then I went to another place and they had it to where one was on the bottom, one was on the top. Is there a correct way?
Most of the places that I see are half and half,
Like-
not split down the middle.
Oh, I always didn't like pour them at the same time.
Yeah, but I think my knowledge on that was a little bit of time at Lemon Bar.
I think appearance wise and how it looks, obviously it's gonna look better when it's side to side instead of
Oh
top
yeah,
to
100%.
bottom.
It also depends on how busy you are. Like I know you're not spending the time to perfect pour. Of
I
Miami
do.
Vice. Do you?
Yeah.
He's a perfectionist.
Man, I love that.
Don't touch anything
I
Fernando's
love that for
doing.
you.
Well, Rick brought up a good point, and Murph brought up a good point. Is if you're gonna make a drink, even if you hate it, fucking make it look good.
Yep, 100%.
You know, and then I was always told if you don't know how to make it, make it till you
Fake it.
Fake
till
it
you
till you make it.
Fake
Yeah.
it till you make it, or pretend you know what you're doing.
Just make it pink and no one knows.
And I've been to places where I order a drink and it's not a hard drink, and it just the effort level that this bartender was putting in, it was just very
Subpar.
despicable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, I'll drink it. Give me a fucking Bud Light.
Yeah. No, I've been there before. A couple of different places. Just like, if you hate your job, don't do it anymore, bro. Like kind of situation. But I'm never gonna be that person that like returns a drink just because you didn't make it right.
yeah.
No,
But I probably won't order through them again. I know that much.
I went to a bar and ordered an old fashioned, and the way it came back out, I didn't say anything. I drank it. I love the guy. I'm like, dude, good old fashioned, man. Yeah, it's great.
So, has there been any time that you've like completely put your foot in your mouth that you said something like, "Fuck, why'd I say that?"
I'm sure it's happened.
or you know how like we're therapists, I guess you could say. Like, what is like some?
I accidentally broke up a couple once. Definitely foot and mouth situation.
Oh,
Yeah. I basically was like, "Oh yeah, good seeing you the other day," and like not even thinking about it. I didn't even realize that he was with someone else.
because you just don't pay attention. Yeah.
I don't pay attention to shit like that. But I was like, "Wait, it was good seeing both of y'all," and she was like, "It wasn't me." I was like, "Ugh."
You try to make up for it.
Yeah. Definitely a foot and mouth kind of situation, but
Can't blame you.
they had already broken up multiple times before that, so I don't feel that bad about
It was bound to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, similar situation.
We see it all.
I've
We
had a really
see it
bad one. It wasn't to do with a couple or anything, but it was after COVID, and I used to have this couple regular that used to always come in. They were older, and I hadn't seen them, and I don't really stay in touch with people too much. And I was like, "Where's your other half?" And she passed away during COVID.
Ooh.
I wanted to crawl into a ball and just disappear.
Yikes.
Yeah. How awkward. I felt
Yeah.
like such an asshole.
We see it all. We are definitely like the bar therapist for sure, which comes with the territory. So,
I
I try not to like bring up shit like that. Like I'm just like I'm here to pour your drinks, you know. Like I'll listen, but like you only get in trouble if you start like
Sometimes you don't even have to like provoke it. They'll just keep going. I picked up a Monday shift over there, and this guy was just, at first he was quiet, and he only had one or two beers, and then he started talking to me about how he was fucking this girl, and she moved in, but he was fucking someone else. I'm like, I don't want to hear any of this. Like, I just like, oh yeah, and he just kept going and going. I would make a round. He was the only person there.
So you're stuck.
And it just got more awkward.
It's like I can only clean this one glass this many times
Yep.
before it's like I'm avoiding you.
Oh yeah, it was.
I gotta go get ice. I gotta go stock these 3 bottles of beer.
I got to go count the tiles on the floor over there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, my boss told me I gotta go count these holes because he's going to put concrete on. Yeah, I know. I was at the Limit Bar, and this my first couple years bartending, and there's these parents there. They're on vacation. They came here to see their son, and I didn't know it was the parents, but I was talking smack about their son, how much of an asshole this person is.
Oh no.
He's a piece of shit. He treats his girlfriend like crap. And yeah, they were like, "Oh wow, what a horrible person." That's like, yeah, that's definitely no.
That's my
he
boy.
wasn't. He was never raised right. And then I turn around and he's walking in. He's like, "Oh, speaking of the devil, I was talking about is him right here behind me walking in."
Oh.
It's like, "Are you talking about her son?"
Oh,
April Fool.
yeah. He told me to tell you guys that.
Oh man! But it wasn't. I wasn't talking shit because I didn't like the guy. I was talking shit because of things
It's
he was
factual.
doing to my friend and how bad he was as a boyfriend, and like, ooh. So
No, the guy behind him. The guy, he's about to walk in. You just didn't see him yet.
Oh, I walked away, and they closed out and left.
No way. I didn't see that coming at all.
They probably tipped you really fat too.
They tip regularly. They didn't like.
Oh, look who it is.
They didn't tip bad, I guess.
Pause.
Yeah, we'll edit this out.
I could have definitely done that. What time is it? That's gonna be stuck in my head all night. Are you ready?
Hi, sluts.
Come here. Hi, baby.
Are you,
Recording?
you're not done yet?
No. We started late.
Okay. Good luck with that.
Yeah, they left. They tipped, normal. But the guy wanted to fight me a couple weeks later.
Yeah, I'm sure his parents probably ripped him a new one after hearing all the real shit happen.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't just sucker punch me. He just came up to me and like, "What the fuck
Hey,
is
man.
your problem?" Like, "Hey, man."
If you can't handle the end result,
I had to tell him, like, "Bro, you are a piece of shit. You're an asshole." Like, I'm not saying this 'cause I don't like you. I'm saying this because of the way you treated my friend.
Truth hurts sometimes, you know.
especially when it's truthful.
Yeah, it's like, "No, my parents think I'm the worst person ever." Well, I guess you better change, bro.
Some people are like that, and every bartender knows who they are.
Oh yeah,
You walk in, we always do the not it,
literally.
not today. And it's probably the same people at every bar if we all just got together and talked about it.
Brandon Minshew.
He's banned from every bar.
Yeah, he's that person.
I actually saved 3 girls from him.
Yeah.
At the end of the night, "Hey, where you going? I'm having a party at my house. Come." "Okay." Like, no, sorry, bro. You're not invited." Like, "Yeah, it's far away. You can't come." Drop them off at home. It's like, "Hey, I just saved you. You know what you were doing last night?"
Yeah, right.
Then I show him a picture and who it was. Like, "Oh my God, thank you so much. I was so hammered."
The arrest records.
Yeah, no. I know at Wild Wings and at Tilted Kill, didn't you guys have people that were banned?
Yeah, all the time. Well, it was really hard to get banned from Wild Wings because they let everything
let
and
everything
everyone
go.
in.
Yeah.
But Tilted Kilt was pretty good about, even if they made you uncomfortable, they would just ban them. Bunch of girls, you know. So what is one of the most interesting things you've seen?
Oh, at a bar?
Like a raunchy story. We know you got one.
Yeah. Man, there's a couple different things, but
Got nothing but time.
oh man, honestly, people just think they can like get away with like the craziest things. Like There was a guy who jumped out of the second story window and ran around the awning of Shim Sham room one time, and like just thought it would be like a funny thing or something like that. I'm like, you literally jumped out of a window, like midnight, like, and then just jumped down into the street just because you thought it would be funny. Like, that's, some people just get drunk and they think like the dumbest shit is probably the best idea in the world.
It usually is.
Yeah.
It's usually not.
Yeah.
Well, when you're drunk, it usually is the best idea. But then when you wake up and you realize, even like years later, when you're older, I'm like, can't believe I did this.
Yeah, but like young and dumb, like we all do dumb shit. I've never been drunk enough to be like, oh, jumping out of a window is gonna be a really good idea.
Out of a beach, like
Yeah, out
this
of
is
a
a busy
bar.
area.
Out of a
too.
bar, man, there's a lot of different things that come to mind though, but yeah, anything that's related to like hurting yourself or like doing shit like jumping out of a window is not ideal.
No, or fighting. Like
Yeah, fighting, peeing, any of that dumb.
I draw the line at bodily fluids, honestly.
Yeah, but in our industry, you're gonna have to deal with it eventually. Puke, pee.
Shit.
Yeah. Had a guy literally drop trowel and just straight up like was standing there peeing on the bar while ordering once. Like,
Where at? I have to know where.
same place. Shim Sham.
What?
Oh yeah, we literally saw like you could tell he was peeing. Like, you know how like people have that pee face, right?
Oh.
Yeah. And the door guy just turns around and he goes, like, you could see it on his face, like just a blank stare, like, I can't believe this is happening right now. And he was literally just peeing on the bar.
Is he wasted?
Oh, hammered.
You would have to be peeing on the bar,
Yeah.
I would assume.
It happened at the Ritz too back in the day.
Oh, it happened
in
so
the corner
many
over
times.
in the corner over there by the hole in the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it a couple times over there too. But
I've seen it so many times as a door guy, as a bartender,
Yeah.
as a manager, owner.
the door guys always see the worst shit, literally.
Literally.
Literally. I've seen it. Cleaned it. That was horrible.
Yeah, no, that's how I started
I just can't. So,
that door guy life.
you know how that guy was peeing at the bar?
Yeah.
That's me if I was to drink tequila, like how I drink everything else.
Oh.
And that's why I don't drink tequila.
I thrive.
I just hope
I
I
thrive
pass
on
out
that.
before then.
Huh?
I just hope I pass out before then.
No tequila for this guy.
I remember being in high school and we all used to go to this one house to party, and this girl, I guess she was so drunk she took a shit in the guy's house, his little sister's dresser. And all throughout high school she was known as Shitty Drawers.
Oh, the name. That's perfect.
So yeah, be careful what you do because that sticks with you.
No, it does. I mean, we had regulars that were wasted that would do that at the other bars that I worked at and banned for like 30 days or a year. Like, don't do it again. It's like, oh no, I won't. And then what happens 2 weeks later? They're doing it again. It's like, bro, there's like a line in this pack. Like, that is not an excuse.
Yeah, literally. Just,
Mangoes has what, one bathroom?
they have two, so one per sex. The women's bathroom gets backed up quite a bit just because you guys
Gross.
go to bathrooms in pairs and quads and like,
Every 5 minutes.
yeah.
When I drink.
That's why we don't have mirrors in the bathroom. So like you guys don't spend extra time in there like
Checking selfies.
Yeah.
But they still take pictures and it's on Instagram and on Snapchat. And it's like, oh, I know that bathroom.
yeah, I know that floor of that bathroom.
There's like 4 or 5 girls in there waiting to pee, and one girl was sitting on top of the vanity peeing, and the other one, like,
Oh yeah, we've definitely caught multiple people peeing in places that they shouldn't. So like trash can, sink, then somebody actually on the toilet too.
All at once?
Yeah.
I mean, that's utilizing your...
Yeah, time. Yeah.
I tell you what, I've never done it. Actually, yes, I have, but not here. Sometimes, like, all right, like, for example, all right, I gotta go pee. By the time you walk and go to the bathroom, and there's a long line, and it's like taking forever, and like, fuck, I gotta pee.
Florida, Georgia.
Fuck, I gotta pee. I gotta
Florida,
pee.
Georgia is one of those places like because the bathroom lines are always crazy. You have to find a porta potty. and by the time you actually have to pee, it's already too late. So like, you just got to find a place. Like
Go to the bushes.
bushes, the Georgia buses where they were all stationary. Like I went over there and I peed in front of a bunch of like tuba players once. It was great.
So at the old Caribbean Key,
Oh wow.
which is now the North Beach Fish Camp,
Yeah.
we were there drinking all night, and the bathroom upstairs, there was a huge line. I'm like, fuck, I gotta pee. I sneak out to the roof and go behind one of the 4 or 5 ton AC units.
yeah.
You couldn't see me, and I had to pee. I couldn't hold it. I'm not gonna pee myself, but I peed away from everyone, and they couldn't see me. And then when I come back in through the door, because I left it cracked open with like a bottle, I think it was one of the cooks or the barbacks, like, hey, what are you doing out there? Sorry, I was smoking a joint, even though I wasn't.
Yeah.
I was just peeing.
That's better than peeing on your establishment.
Yeah. I know. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know. I hold my pee.
It's crazy how much people actually do smoke in bars.
Yeah, it's a lot more. It's a lot more out there now because it's becoming legal.
Yeah.
It's a lot more, I guess, less frowned upon, but it's still highly legal.
Yeah.
To do it.
But it smells the whole place up. You know someone's smoking, and then you got to
Oh
investigate.
yeah,
try to run around.
I got 2 old man regulars that like to do that at Mango's all the time, and they think we don't smell it. I'm like, you guys were just on the patio chiefing it down. Walk in and you're just like giggly, smiling. I'm like, no, I don't want to pour you a bucket cranberry anymore. Sorry.
We had these 2 kids. So I guess the outside of their windows are a little darker. They were huddled around it. They were on the outside, but they were huddled around it like rolling a joint. But everyone inside here could see them
it.
clearly rolling a joint.
They were like 14, 13.
It was so funny because they were trying to be so secretive to like everyone out there, but we could clearly see everything they were doing.
That's awesome.
I had to tell the door guy, hey, you want to tell them to do that shit somewhere else and not
On
fucking
property.
do it here? But the thing is, it's like, how stupid are you? You get caught. I'm like, how did you get caught? Oh, I was just,
In front of the
broad
big ass
daylight.
window.
Like, don't you have a car? Go to, I mean, we all
Go to
have-
the beach. It's right there.
Literally steps away.
It's like I caught a guy at the Bricks. Comes in and orders like a bunch of Cokes. Hey, let me have another Coke. Let me have another Coke.
Obviously, he has many bottles on him.
And then he comes back and he's a little tipsy. So I paid attention to him. And as he walks away, he's doing one of these movements. And then, I mean, it's crowded, but I'm looking and he drops the mini bottle. Man, I go hunt his ass down. I was like, yo, fuck out of here.
Yeah, and
Then he was getting mad.
some of these college kids, man, they're getting pretty ballsy with it too. Like they'll leave it on the top of the bar right in front of you, and I'm like, you guys like obviously don't like realize that this is like not okay, right?
Well, we had a guy in here. It was whenever the Gamecocks played. He had a whole flask in his pocket, and the door guy comes up. He's like, "Hey, this guy has a flask hanging out of his pocket." I'm like, "All right, well, he could either dump it all out here,
Yeah.
or he can go." And he was cool. I mean, he's like, "I just didn't even remember that it was there," and he poured it all out. But you cannot bring alcohol into an establishment.
One of the few rules about it.
It's not even that we're being assholes, but we got to monitor how much you're intaking.
Yeah.
It's when people bring in outside booze, and then you have one of the employees, hey, you can't do that. You can't drink that here. We don't have it. Like, no, I did. I got it at the bar. Security comes over. Hey, do you sell the big Budweiser cans? Fuck no. Where they at? Boom. Snatch it from them, throw it in the trash, and they get mad. All right, you can leave.
Oh yeah, that happened not too long ago with the
Yeah.
Voodoo Ranger. Yep.
Truly,
That's also another reason why I'm kind of glad the beach hasn't gone to like being able to just like leave the bar with drinks and being able to just like freely walk around.
I will never support open container
Yeah.
in downtown Jax Beach.
It's too dangerous. There's too much traffic. It's bad enough like having kids get hit on bikes all the time. Like, just imagine you throw booze into the mix. Like, it's just asking for some issues.
It is. And downtown Orlando they closed some of the streets down.
Yeah.
And it's not what it used to be. It's not fun. And it's gotten pretty bad. And
Now, if they cut off traffic, I'd be about it.
Yeah.
So like how 6th Street in Austin is. you can't drive down that street. So like you can bounce around and there's no options for like cars to go down. So if it's like that, then I'm cool. But
From like a time to a time.
yeah.
Yeah, I can
Like
see
nighttime.
that.
I don't know if I could get behind it like that.
But I don't think they'll
Too
ever
many
cut
stupid,
traffic.
too many idiots will ruin it and spoil it. And
There's always somebody who's going to ruin it for everybody else. That's why we can't have nice things.
talking about not having nice things, I've seen Lynch's was remodeled.
Yeah.
Nicest bathroom on the block, besides Bricks at one point.
Yeah.
Like within months, I mean, these people are just trashing the fucking bathrooms.
Yeah, that happened at Shim Shim, super high-end cocktail bar when it first opened, and we had the nicest bathrooms. People were ripping the sinks off the wall. They even cut out one of the picture frames and rolled it up and stuffed it down their pants and left it.
Why? I will never understand.
At the end of the night, we like walked in there and the picture's gone. I'm like, who does this? Like, it's not even like that nice of a picture, but like somebody just wanted it. Like, people will find a way to ruin nice things.
Our poor bathroom, literally, we have like little slates, and they'll just, I don't know if they're kicking in the doors or what, but they'll be missing, they'll be broken. How?
Yeah.
How? I don't understand.
And it's in the women's bathroom. They're
yeah,
worse.
they
The
are
women's
worse.
bathroom is always the gnarliest.
Yeah.
All my young whippersnapper days of being a door guy, I highly was never ever looking forward to cleaning the women's bathroom.
I always wish there was a microphone recording in the girls' bathroom because the things said in the
Oh,
girls'
yeah.
bathroom are so. I feel like I lose brain cells in there sometimes. It's so bad.
I was fixing, we had a leak in our bathroom here, and Anna, my former head of security, it's like, open the door, and just any girls walking in, just tell them that there's a man in here fixing. And it was our handicap stall. Oh my God, like, should I go home with him? I don't know, but I went home with his friend last night, but I want to do him.
Sounds like Jack's Beach.
Oh my God. And then it's like, no, girl, you need to do more bumps if you want to. Why don't you just take them both home? I'm like, okay.
I was in the-
Overachiever. I love that for her.
I was in the bathroom one time and the girl was like, "This bathroom looks familiar. I think I did coke in here."
Jesus.
I just, I don't know.
I walked into a bathroom once and they had fake reviews of bathrooms like posted up in the bathroom, and it was like, you know, like the bars, there's always going to be that asshole who's like in there fucking ripping bumps. And they had a review. It was like 4 out of 5 stars. Would recommend doing bumps here. Like, I was like,
Where was this?
oh man, I forget what bar it was. It was I want to say in Tampa or St. Pete.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look at college towns like Tallahassee and
Yeah.
Gainesville.
And it looked like it wasn't even like they actually posted it. It was like somebody like put it up there like a sticker or something.
Oh, that's even funnier. Girls are always so much nicer in the bathroom. It was a couple weeks ago.
You're
I
my
walked
best
in.
friend.
Yeah, I love you. You're so hot. Everything. I
We
walked
got-
in a couple weeks ago, and I had like, I'm working, so I have stuff on my pants. Like, I don't know what it is. It's
Yeah.
something back here, but it was like white, like where my thighs hit something. I don't know. This girl's like, "You got something on your pants, girl?" Like, da, da, da. I'm like, "Oh, it's okay. I'm at work. Like, I'm gonna be dirty all night." And she's like, "No." She's like, gets a towel, wets the rag, starts wiping my legs. I'm like, "I'm just gonna pee. It's okay. I'm fine."
We should be best friends.
Yeah,
Let's
she's like,
do
"No, I'm not
brunch
gonna let you
tomorrow."
go out like that." I'm like, "Okay, go ahead."
Love that.
Guys, I think, I don't know, man, but how girls treat each other in the bathroom. Can you imagine what it would be like if guys were to treat each other in the bathroom? Like girls, oh my God, those tits are so beautiful. Oh, I got them from Dr. So-and-so in, Ponte Vedra. You should give him a call. I don't know. But guys looking at each other's
Yeah, that's a
dicks.
nice dick, dude.
Dude, bro, that's fucking sick, man. I bet you fucking pleasure woman like crazy.
Girls are something else. I've had a couple girls be like, "Can I touch him?" I'm like, "I'm just trying to pee."
Bro, can I touch your penis?
Yeah.
Even at the bar,
Hard
I'm
pass.
like, "What is going on?"
Like, no guy is gonna go and like, hey man, you want to go in the same stall? Like,
It's weird.
Yeah. Nah.
like, I don't know. It
My
just,
favorite is always like walking into the bathroom and there's 2 dudes in one stall. I'm like, come on, boys. Like, we know what you're doing.
either you're doing oral or you're doing something illegal. Either way, you guys got to get out and get out of the building.
My favorite is there's someone who always comes in and the first thing they do is grab one of those big Slurpee straws and puts it in their pocket. I'm like, we should probably just sell those, honestly.
No, we don't provide any. No, we kick anyone out doing stupid shit.
Still funny.
Yeah, no, it is. I know.
He always just grabs it and puts it in his pocket. I'm like, we all see you.
Or how about those guys? And I've seen girls do it, and mostly it's like the really young ones that are broke, or if it's 18 and up, will they take someone else's drink and drink it?
Oh man, that's bad news. I made that mistake once, and I ended up getting.
Did you get roofied?
I did, yeah.
Was this in the Army days?
No, this was.
It was probably one of your sergeants.
This was in Orlando a couple years back. We went to one of the clubs. We saw Jack Harlow, and we had a VIP table, and I made the rookie mistake of leaving my drink on the table and went to the bathroom. And when I came back, I was drinking what I thought was my drink and ended up taking a big old gulp of my drink, and it was not mine. And it was night for your boy.
Ooh.
I think it happens a lot more than people expect.
Yeah, it's huge. And also, like, I feel like it only happens at places like that, like where you're just not aware of your drink.
Well, that's why whenever people get mad that somebody throws away their drink and they didn't notice, I'm like, if someone had that opportunity to throw your drink away, somebody had that opportunity to put something in it.
Yeah, and I think every person in the industry, whether it's security, kitchen staff, bar staff, manager, and they should pay attention to their customers.
100%.
And if you have regulars that come in all the time, and then all of a sudden some random dude is trying to take care of them, and the girl's like falling apart, and oh my god,
Huge red flag.
Like,
Yeah.
all right, hey buddy, do you know her? Yeah, I know her name. It's like, what's her name? Yeah, exactly. No, we'll take care of her. Like, no, you're not doing that shit.
Yeah, and it seems like it's always somebody inside the bar. It's like bartenders aren't going to do that because this is our livelihood, like it's very rare that that's the case. But it happens, especially in college towns. It's way more prevalent.
Which is another reason, like, we have all these rules. Don't bring inside or outside alcohol. Don't, because we have to monitor everything to know, like, she could be just really wasted.
Yeah.
But if we know she only had 2 or 3 drinks, that's obviously
Red flag.
Yeah. But,
I would not want to manage a bar or club in an 18 and up college town.
Yeah, no, it just seems like it's more of a liability than anything. But some places thrive doing it.
I just don't have the
the
patience.
18 and up.
Yeah, I don't think I could do it.
Do you still get the big black X's?
But you got to think about it. 18 and up. Okay, how about my little sister is going to use my ID and she's 16. Yeah. She's in there drinking underage, not only underage, but under the 18.
Yeah.
She goes home with a 21-year-old kid.
There's a lot of things that could go bad.
Yeah, no. I'm just.
But we all did it. I went to like Globe back in the day, and I had the
Big red X's.
Yeah,
Black X's.
big old.
And you go to the bathroom and try to scrub them off.
Yeah. Why is your hand black, Doug?
I was washing my hands. Yeah, it was. I never.
And there's always that security guard with the massive black Sharpie.
Oh,
like,
it's
just waiting
always
for
that
you.
fat.
Yeah.
I don't even think it was a Sharpie back then. It was the, I don't know which one. It had like silver. Do you know which one I'm talking about?
Yeah, it's the big, thick ones.
Oh my God. Yep. I used to go to a lot of shows and just.
Not even small. Back then, it
No,
was
they
like
were
really
huge.
small. Now it's just.
They used to make them huge just to
They
be
only put the
dicks.
small ones on the girls like that they wanted to like talk to.
So,
Everybody else got the massive like spray paint.
so I went to a club when I still lived in LA. I was just 18. Me and my best friend Lennon, he was of age. It was at the Kodak Theater where they do the Oscars. It's a bunch of stores, and I think on the second, third story there was like a club. It was like a teen. Some nights or one night a week they had like a teen or bopper night.
Oh, nice.
16 and up, and then the 18 and up. Well, I went to the 18 and up, and I was hoping the fake ID I had was gonna work. It didn't. He took it, gave me a big fat X. Go inside, and I'm like, my boy was like, "Come on, dude, just wipe it off and pretend that just pretend you're 21." Nah, didn't work. Didn't work. Got kicked out. $30-$40 later, down the drain.
Yeah. I always laugh at the really bad fake IDs. There's always like a couple like states that are just terrible. South Carolina definitely like has one of the worst ones that I've ever seen. It's always funny when you've been like serving this person for like years, and then they come in and they have like one of those like 21 big billboards on their chest. I'm like, I've been serving you for like a year now, and you're celebrating your 21st birthday. I'm like, God damn it. Hate that.
That was me at Wild Wings because that used to be my underage drinking spot. And then I worked there, and it was my birthday, and the guy who actually hired me was like, "Oh, so how old are you now?" And I'm like, 22. He's like, "But you've been coming here for like 3 years." I'm like,
Gotcha.
Just kidding. Yeah, I mean,
22 for the third time, duh.
the old Moon Bar here in Jack's Beach. It was right around the corner from Bailey's gym.
Okay.
I used to drink there underage all the time, and at your place. And then I go in as my 21st birthday, and the bartender just started cursing at me. "Are you fucking kidding me? Like, you're lucky you and your boys tip fat." I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, the only bar that I went into underage was Eddie Bahamas. Yeah, Eddie B's was.
Was that before your?
Yeah, that was before. Or actually, it was during military. I think I had right before Iraq. I went there, and I just got so shit faced.
I saw so many people eat shit on that stripper pole they had in the back.
Oh my God.
I was one of them.
Were you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know
And this
he's-
is before Magic Mike too. So
Wait, you were on Magic Mike?
no, Spanish version, Magic Miguel,
Oh, nice.
lawnmower version.
Ring the ding.
The ring, ding, 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 ding. There you go. We crack each other up. So Chris, Courtney.
Fernando.
Ooh.
Say that one more time. Fernando.
Well, Chris, it's been great having you on.
It's been a pleasure.
Courtney, ¿qué tú dices, mami?
Huh?
¿Qué tú dices?
Quesadilla?
Sure. No, so you have anything else?
Oh, no,
before
I
we,
think I'm good.
Good?
Good.
Any last minute thoughts? Thoughts.
THOTs.
You know I'm a thought.
Yeah.
You're something.
You know I'm a thought. A THOT.
Yeah.
Thirsty Hispanic over there.
All right.
hold on,
On
wait.
that note, it's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun. But my mom's calling. I gotta go.
Mom, this party sucks. Can you come pick me up?
Yeah, right. Chris, any last minute things?
Yeah, go Jaguars.
Duval. All right, y'all. Thanks for tuning in to episode 10. Mr. Chris Amiano. And, of course, our lovely host, co-host, Courtney Scully. And, of course, me.
Nah, you're okay.
Yeah. I'll see you guys. Hasta luego.